My best friend and I have played Madlibs since we were kids, and we often play them together as adults on road trips. We're always looking for ways to make them even more interesting and funny, and now that AI art has arrived on the scene, it was a perfect match. So here's how this works. We send each other the words for a Madlib. We then enter those words into our Madlibs, and we run each sentence through MidJourney to create art to go along with it. Then, we get together, share what we created, and hilarity ensues. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please come in, make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to Paddycake Games and another episode of MidJourney Madlibs. And with me, as always, is my best friend and co-host, Brent. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I felt like I had a productive day.
Awesome. And I hear that your sound issues are finally taken care of. Man, we were wrestling that for a while. We're really happy that we fixed it by doing absolutely nothing. It just suddenly started working. So, well, we're not going to question it. But anyway, we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get right into it. You guys know how this works. We send each other Madlibs. We send each other the answers to go into those Madlibs. We fill in those answers. We take those sentences. We run them through MidJourney. We create art. We show it to each other, and we laugh. And that's the show. And we hope you like it. And if you do like it, if you look down below the video, there's a button just for that. It's called the like button. Just click on the thumbs up, and that means you like the video. And if you click that, you might as well click the subscribe button as well. That'll help out the channel a lot. It'll help both of us out. And then if you want to know when videos are posted to my channel, you can click on the notification bell, and that'll let you know when new videos are posted, because you never know. And now we're gonna hand the mic over to Brent here. Brent's gonna give us his first Madlib of the evening.
Oh, it's my only Madlib of the evening too, but that's good.
That's true.
So this is National Mutt Day. If you're watching this on July 31st, which is the day this comes out, and so I decided to create a Madlib about rescuing a mutt. I wanted to jingle a dog in need. Don't know how that's done, but I wanted to. So I went to the shelter in search of a single mutt. This isn't a dating site. Gosh.
Well, he's a single mutt. He's hanging out. He's got his trendy yellow raincoat on for some reason.
It's a cool picture. I will say that when I first started running these prompts, everything was just giving me cute pictures of dogs over and over and over with almost no variation. And I forgot about the function that you can use in MidJourney called chaos, which then tries to... And then I got some stuff.
This is my couplets, right? Jingle and single?
Yes.
Okay.
The first dog I saw had clever fur, and it started never wagging its finger.
Oh, he's so cute, my God.
He does have some clever fur, doesn't he now? He is very cute.
Oh my gosh.
That little harness is amazing.
No, it's adorable. I even love the little plaid pattern on it. I kind of want to get one. I mean, not for me, for my dogs.
She was the one. She looked like a cross between a golden retriever, a mouse, and Jason's house terrier. You know, the Jason's house terrier. It's very famous.
Yes.
Maybe a smidge of Tina Turner.
just a smidge. So is this a full-size dog, or is she just the bust of a dog? Because
is she just a face?
Is she just a head?
I'm not just a pretty face. Yeah, you are. I named her Brandy because that name sounded friendly and cute.
Aww, so cute.
Yes, this picture was there. For some reason, when I first ran the prompt, it had a bunch of little girls holding dogs. That first Saturday, we swam fetch at Kazakhstan Park, and she was so goofy.
Oh my! Oh, that dog has some anatomical problems.
Yeah, a little bit.
So
there looks to be more than one tail.
Yeah, and it has
no less than 5 legs.
Yeah, probably 6 if it's symmetrical. Yeah. And it wears a belt around, I guess it would be its waist.
Its torso?
It's sort of a centaur dog, but it doesn't have a human part. It's just dog on top of dog.
We've created a centaur dog. And my new dog, Brandy, loved treats. especially the standard ones, which scampered me.
Oh, the poor thing.
I don't know what happened there. I think this is probably what got the whole thing deleted.
Maybe.
But
I mean, if he's
maybe
playing,
this dog
if
is a
he's
jokester.
Yeah, it's one of those fake things that you put in. He's
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
yeah.
throw the stick and he comes back with that, like the stick went through his head. He's like, I got it, Daddy.
Training was a little thrifty at first, but within 50 weeks, that dog learned how to poke and catch a bloke.
Poke and catch a bloke. What a great action shot of a dog with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs leaping forward and.
Are you sure they're wings? And he can catch a bloke.
Well, with that many legs, I would imagine he could.
Every day, my external and furry friend greeted me with fraternal excitement and love.
Oh, does that cat have 2 heads?
Okay, I was waiting for you to figure that one out. I'm not even sure if the other cat has a full body. It
I think
seems as
it's-
if he shares part of his body with the dog.
Yeah, I think it's the same cat.
We went on scary walks together and explored merry places. I'm not sure where this falls in. I mean, it is foggy and in a forest.
It's spooky. I mean, it's a spooky walk. That doesn't look like a merry place, though. Just,
Not really.
you know.
It's cool looking though. I want to find that place.
Oh, me too. Like, this would be a place that I would like to walk to, but you know me. You know me. I like creepy stuff.
That sweet Mutt even became best friends with my thingy, and they played proudly.
And this didn't get banned?
Also, it didn't do anything naughty, fortunately. Sorry, I forgot about this.
So which one's the dog and which one's the thingy?
True story. I'm like, whoa, there's a lot going on here.
It looks like maybe it's a person wearing a dog costume.
Oh yeah, because of what, that hand back there?
Uh-huh.
Maybe?
Well, maybe that, but also it's just the legs, the front legs. They're big enough to look like a person has their arms inside of them. You know what I mean?
Adopting a weak breed dog was the best decision I ever made. Cheeks down.
That is
I don't feel like-
weird. It's so
This is
different
very
than
weird.
anything else that came up.
It's weird. It's different from anything else that came up in that prompt.
The one where you see the entire body, it's cheeks down because he's sort of sitting against something, so he's put his cheeks down.
Well, guess what?
Honorable mention time.
It's time for some honorable mentions. So here we go with our first one. Okay, this
My
is
goodness.
Yes, this is the one with the clever fur that never started wagging its finger.
Well, I can imagine you don't want it wagging its finger. It might rip some holes in something.
And
Oh my gosh.
Is she performing a miracle?
Or is that water super shallow? It's kind of hard to tell. It could be either. I'm imagining the water is very shallow, or this guy is a great magician.
Oh, and this appears to be a Great Pyrenees.
Yeah, it's a very
which is
large
a
dog.
very Great Pyrenees.
Okay, so is there a hole in the table?
Or is this a flat dog?
Yeah, or is the dog a ghost that's passing through the table? Could be that too.
Yeah, that's totally weird. At first, I just thought it was a dog resting on a table, but now that I see it's going kind of through the table, let's hope
Yeah.
it's you know what? That's it. They have this hole in the table for the dog to pop up so they can give it standard treats.
Yep.
And
or,
at first is
or they had their dog stuffed after it passed, and they use it as a table ornament.
Oh no! It's a centerpiece. We went on scary walks together and explored merry places.
Oh, well, you're going different directions. So
No, yeah, that's why I put this one in here. We went
Yeah,
on
so-
scary walks together and explored merry places. I was like, nope. This is where I draw the line. I needed to add one more for you, though. Fair warning.
okay.
This is my external furry friend that greeted me with fraternal excitement and love.
Oh my God!
I will admit that this is a Zoom.
Okay.
Originally, all there was
Just the face.
Face, and I'm like, "Where's the dog in this?"
You know
and
what?
I hit Zoom, and
Zooming-
oh my!
Zooming is perfectly acceptable. I zoomed a couple of mine tonight too, because that's such a nice new field feature that if you're not satisfied with what you got, just zoom out and see if it's
see
better.
what happens.
If it's better,
That's-
it's better.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for our rescuing a mutt.
That was awesome.
I think that Lady Shablagoo might have a story about rescuing a mutt too. We'll have to find out.
And now, story time with Lady Shablagoo.
Oh, yes. I'd be delighted to share the heartwarming tale of how I came to adopt my beloved mutt, Sorsha. You see, word got around town that there was a little pup at the shelter who was just too ugly for anyone to want. Bless its heart, they said it had a face only a mother could love, and even then, she might ought to squint a bit. Now, I've always had a soft spot for the underdog, or in this case, the undermutt. So off I headed to the shelter to meet this little lady. And the moment I saw those mismatched eyes and those ears that looked like they came from different dogs altogether, I knew she was mine. Purebred dogs are great and all, but some of those fancy breeds come with some quirks. Take the bulldog, for example, with those smushy faces making them snort like little piglets. Go dogs! Sick 'em! And speaking of smushy faces, I heard that a pug, its eyes can plumb fall out of its smushy face. And dachshunds with their long bodies and stubbly legs look like they'll topple over, like a weeble. But back to my sweet Sorsha. She was a medley of doggy DNA, and it showed. Her head was too big for her body, and her fur was a patchwork of color resembling a Picasso. Bless that dog, her legs were akimbo, and her tail was a curlicue that never quite knew where it was going. But looks can be deceiving. The moment Sorsha came home, she filled my life with so much love and joy. She may have been lacking in appearance, but her heart was pure gold. I named Sorsha after my great-grandmother, who was stunningly beautiful, but had a heart as mean and ugly as a copperhead in the grass. It was a fitting tribute to give her name to a dog who was the complete opposite. A little unconventional on the outside, but sweeter than my sun tea on the inside, and that's something. Now, for some tales of Sorsha's antics. One day, she discovered the joys of chasing her own tail. Bless her heart, she'd spin around like a tiny tornado, trying to catch that elusive tail of hers. The funny part was she never noticed she was chasing her own behind. She looked so puzzled whenever that tail escaped her. And then there was the time she found a feather in the backyard. My! She carried that feather around like it was a prized possession, parading it through the house like a queen with her scepter. It was the tiniest sparrow feather you ever did see, but to Sorsha, it was a treasure. Oh, my sweet Sorsha made me laugh every day. She was never a show dog, but she had a heart as big as Texas, and that's all that mattered. Remember, true beauty isn't about your appearance, but in the love and joy we share with others. Oh, Tygrr, I heard you lost your sweet little girl cat, and I truly, truly am with you there. I feel for you.
Oh, thanks, Lady Shablagoo. I really appreciate that. Well, now it's Patrick's turn.
Yeah. So my Madlib tonight is called Ancient Proverbs. And this was your TV time theme.
Oh my!
So this was all the unusual words you came up with from watching What were you watching?
It was like this a spoken word. I don't know if it came from ChatGPT or what, but it was a spoken word video about this war between multiple planets in the Federation. And we're not talking about Star Trek, but it was still called the Federation.
A boat in the hand is worth 15 in the human.
So is the human now the boat?
I guess. His finger is kind of blending into his face, though.
Maybe he's just picking his nose.
Yeah, and also no boats.
He's in the water, though.
A faster than light mouth wants no feet.
Sorry. Wow.
So it's tooth chews.
Oh, those RT. Oh, man. I thought they were alligator skin.
No, it's tooth chews. And C's all moving at the speed of light, like, oh, so fast. Oh my god.
They look like Stacey Adams, but are those teeth are like phalanges? Oh.
This almost looks like a product shot. A back channel statesmanship believes anything.
That's the weirdest thing. Why do we have two?
I don't know.
There's like a business Trump and then party Trump.
Party Trump. But a militaristic statesmanship gives thought to his devourers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
the devourers
loved it.
were that race.
Well, here's what they look like, apparently.
Oh, they must be hungry all the time. That's what
Right? That's why they're devourers, you know? A system in time, Snickers 9.
I know this is at least the third time that we have done a Stitch in 9 saves 9, or Stitch in Time saves 9 in this show. It keeps coming up. But wow.
I was really hoping it would pick up on Snickers and incorporate a candy bar into it in some way, but it didn't.
It's the Milky Way.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, what's wrong? It's the wrong candy bar. A woman's advice is no dark-haired thing, but he who won't assist it is a fool.
She's not a dark-haired thing.
No, not dark-haired, but I chose this one because I thought the art was cool. Pirate women is one of my favorite things. I love pirate women. I think it's awesome. And I love her hat, and I love her outfit, and her belts, and her little pouches, and she's just cool.
Yeah, and then there's this. Everything looks like they're in probably a third world, or not third world, but new world, a new world location, and then that odd castle almost looks like it's from the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah. Absence makes the head grow confuser.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh, it takes a minute, and then you realize that the other head is wearing a head.
yes, it took me a bit to realize that as well. But once I realized it, it's like, oh, that has to be the one that I use because that's just bizarre. A soup never thinks far from the representative.
Is that Kool-Aid soup?
It's like Kool-Aid soup. Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Comes crashing through the wall. I don't really understand why they have a bowl of soup sitting inside of another bowl of soup, but we're just not going to question that.
It's presentation. Presentation's important.
Anyone can hold the warfare when the sea is strongest.
Oh, we got our pirate back.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful image of, big, huge ships going through the ocean.
phenomenal.
It's just awesome. That is it for the main Madlib. Are you ready for the honorable mentions? Which I think there's 3, so there's not very many.
I suppose I am. Oh.
So, who is this person sitting next to Trump, all seductively?
I don't know.
And why does Trump have 3 hands?
Oh, yeah. That whole scratching the head thing when I see the hands crossed is really bugging me.
Okay, next is absence makes the head grow confuser.
And gone.
And
perhaps.
gone and replaced with a robot.
Or maybe that's his.
You know,
mask.
This reminds me of the artwork by, and I can't remember the name of the artist, and I feel bad for not remembering. But do you remember the name of the artist? It's they're famous for like the apple pictures. Magritte.
Oh,
Rene Magritte.
Rene Magritte.
So this reminds me a lot of Rene Magritte's work with the it's just missing an apple in front of the face, but like the thin in a suit just standing and looking straight ahead. Yeah.
Is he a season 3 candidate?
Yeah, probably so. Probably so. And there we go with a soup never thinks far from the representative.
That is so incredible. Is it like a soup with nanites?
Little tiny guy standing on top of soup. Although the soup appears to be like the volume levels on an equalizer.
And it looks like there's stairs as well, and it's very odd for sure. And it's a very thick soup.
Yeah, obviously. It
Maybe
almost looks like
frozen.
wax. It almost looks like wax, like a bowl full of wax.
Oh, maybe they use too much paraffin in their soup.
Well, who puts paraffin in their soup? Gross.
No one, hopefully.
Okay, that is it. That's the end of my Madlib.
Well, happy Mutt Day, everybody.
Yes, happy Mutt Day. Go adopt a lovely dog that
Or
needs
you
a
can
home.
donate.
Or donate to a shelter. Yeah, absolutely. But we are going to go ahead and get out of here for the evening. Thank you guys for coming by and watching. Make sure you click on like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Like and subscribe. No. Like and subscribe. Like and prescribe. No. Like and subscribe. Yeah.